even though I don't monetize my stuff. Yeah. Diamond Dogs. Doesn't matter where I put this. Just leave it at 5. Or default. Yeah. Everything is saving. Oh yeah. Logging into server. Terms of service, accept. Because I think I should have read that. Oh well. I think that had something to do with broadcasting. Should have logged in. I mean, not logged in, read. There was a Nerf gun in there. I mean, Nerf bullet. Oh wow, okay. Event Skull Tech EVA mission. Infiltrate the FBO with no fear retaliation. The enemy force will not attack your base. In exchange. I hope this is the game I thought. Okay, I have no idea what that was. And you guys can't see anything because it's making me download stuff that I didn't know I was gonna have to download. Okay. No. Please just give us the game that I want to play. The story mode of Metal Gear Solid. Now, to be honest, this is my first Metal Gear game. This is taking forever.
Mayday! Mayday! Controls unresponsive. Tower, do you read? Shit. Comms are down.
What's going on? Where are we? Oh no. The language. Make no mistake, our native tongue is our true fatherland. Amelia Colton, I think is saying. Guns! And a lot of guns. Thank you. Without Outer Haven. The man who saved the world. What? Ooh. I just got the shivers. Okay, the song. It sounds like about to be real hype.
We passed up on the stair. We spoke of was and when. Although I wasn't there, he said I was his friend, which came as some surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died alone.
Ah, copyright music. Oh well.
Oh no, not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. I laughed and shook his hand and made my way back home. I searched for fallen land. For years and years I roamed. I gazed stare at all the millions here. We must have died alone.
Who are you? Where? Oh my! I did not mean to look at that. Keep your head still, Snake. What are you doing to me? Who are you? What drugs are you feeding it? Where's my arm? I have no arm. Turn that booty off. I don't know who you are, but I will find you. Yeah, you. Who? Oh, whoa.
Jak chcemy.
Yes. No more stupid music. Hi, welcome to the stream. Brrr. Brrr.
V has come to.
Oh, my ears.
V has come too.
What a way to get to... Okay. What a way to get started in a game. A lot of ear rapage. Let's go! I got my fucking Nerf gun! Bang. Bang. 3 days after awakening.
Who is me?
Who the heck is you? Prologue. Awakening.
Who is me?
Who are you? Why are you Russian?
Can you hear me?
My eyes.
Are you
they-
having difficulty speaking?
No,
Can
my
you
eyes just keep
move
zooming
your
in and
head?
out. Yeah, I can move my head. Can you not see this?
Just nod if you can hear me.
Yes. You can see me moving. My eyes keep zooming in and out.
Look up, please.
Up.
Very good.
Who are you talking to like that? Like I'm an infant?
How do you feel now? Can you speak?
No.
What is your name?
My name
When
is
were you born?
X.
Can you
I was born
recall?
June 6, 1998. Tell me, who the freak are you? Your name. Only alphabet and characters are... Your boy. X. That's all you need to know. My name is X. June 6. Yeah, boy. Is 19 years old.
Good.
This
Now
lady in the
then.
background staring at me like, who is she?
Please try to relax.
What y'all
There's
doing?
plenty of time.
Time for what?
I need to tell you something.
What?
Please listen and try not to panic.
I'm a panic. You don't
You've
tell
been
me
in a
right
coma
now.
for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years.
The fuck?
Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nurse! Calm down.
No.
Calm down.
Get that away
Try
from
not
me.
to panic.
No.
Wait a second. Try not to panic. You'll be all right. There now.
Ah,
Just rest.
they done drugged me. Ah. 1 week late after awakening.
How do you feel?
You've been drugging me. Get these drugs out of me. Thank you. The drugs.
It's been 1 week since you came to. Now, let's try getting you out of that bed.
No.
Nurse,
Doc, where's the drugs?
don't worry. You've lost some strength, but we've been maintaining your muscle mass through massages, CPM therapy, and EMS. Now, I need to explain something, but you mustn't be alarmed.
Thank you. That was getting
9
worse.
years ago, you were injured in an explosion. Upon examination, we discovered 108 foreign bodies embedded within you. In addition to shrapnel, we also found fragments of human bone and human teeth. Most of it was removed, but some of the fragments still remain.
You're saying I got
They are
cancer.
located near your heart and in your skull.
Don't touch me.
Look at this. The fragments are lodged deep within your cerebral cortex. We couldn't give you an MRI, the metal, you see. But even if we were to extract it, you would most likely suffer a brain hemorrhage.
What's that? Ah, you're so close.
Mental and physical impairment are unavoidable. However, your current status is not life-threatening.
So?
One more thing. This X-ray is on your upper body. You better look now. Best to understand your situation.
I'm
sooner
missing
than
an
later.
arm. I told you.
I
My
know
arm
it's
is missing.
difficult, but please look down. It's best to see with your own eyes. Be brave.
My arm!
Nosocoma! Grigor! Try to calm down! Calm down!
No more drugs!
Calm down! It's gonna be okay! Yes! Calm down! Yes. Yes.
I'm over exaggerating.
Έμενε σε κατάσταση οπαστική εγχείρηση.
Κάποιος ήδη γνωρίζει ότι έχεις πνίση.
I lost my arm. I lost my leg. What? Well, my legs are still there. Who the hell are you?
It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately.
Yee. face. Make me.
Otherwise, I fear you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world up there, so there's something we need to take care of first.
You gonna give me a new arm? Ah, it is me.
I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice. What you look like, however...
It's Snake. Oh snap, we go. Okay. I'm liking this. I'm liking number 3. We just gonna go full on black. Ice Cube with tattoo minus the triangle dots on his face. Samuel Jackson. What's his name? I know this guy looked familiar. Booger T. I don't know what I was gonna say there. Luke Cage. AKA, I forgot who played Luke Cage. AKA Agent Locke or something like that. Still look the same though. Ugh. Okay, number 3 it is. Number 15. Looking awesome. But I don't look like that, so... What's the closest one that looks like me? I look like none of these suckers. Let's see here. Which one has the smallest nose bridge? Number 27. Hairstyle. Jarhead. Nope. We're going with the Jarhead. Eyebrows. Point in time when you glad you have a mirror across from you. We need the most rectangular looking ones. Yeah, that'd be number 1. Facial hair type. Closest thing to what I got right now. Facial hair length. No. Yeah, that's more like it. Hair color. No. Nope. Brows are done. Eyes. More rounded. Mine are lower. Distance between eyes. Small as hell. Eye position profile. Nah, my eyes are pretty far back. Vertical. Yeah, look. This looks nothing like me. We'll put something up under. Yeah. I can make my eyes red. Boy, you know I'm making my eyes red. Your boy is gonna make his eyes red. If I could wear contact lenses, your boy is gonna be a... Okay. Nose. Perfect. Promises. Oh, no. No, nose. That's pretty low. That's good right there. Upper nose. No, we got none. Nose width. No, all the way down. Nose bridge width. Non-existent. Nasal position, nasal tip position. Not too bad. Nasal tip shape. There we go. Nasal tip size. Nope. That's good. Nostril vertical. Nope. Open them up. This width. Pretty much. Upper nose promise. Okay. Cheeks. Hold up. That should be good. No, wait, no. It's two up. Contours. No. Don't need no contours because I'm a fat ass. What does that say? Middle cheek position. Yeah. That should be good enough. I want to do something about that forehead. Skin color. Technically, I'm this dark. Not that dark. This dark. But due to the fact that it wouldn't look right. Wrinkles. That's good enough. Now, if we find anything that looks like an X, we're using it. Now that looks gross. It looks like there's an X. We're taking this one. Okay. Yes, this is my avatar. There's a new episode.
Very good. Now let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection. To hide you from those who want you dead. As of today, your name is Ahab. Forget everything.
No! The nurse!
Your name,
The nurse!
your past.
I was wrong about you people. You were nice. No. Behind you, doctor. Behind you, doctor. Behind you, doctor.
This is you, as you've lived until this day. Tomorrow, it becomes Phantom.
Not yet. The patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course. Consider it done.
My only hope. Pretty girl trying to kill me. You were supposed to be nice. Now, usually say pretty girls are mean, but that's not always true. I have a hook for it here. They call me Captain Hook.
Okay, have time to go.
What happened to the woman?
The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down.
Who are you?
Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael.
Ishmael.
What the hell is going
Ahab and Ishmael.
Well, the good news is, you're in the land of the living. Bad news? The whole world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up? Okay. Here. Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game.
Drugs. Not good.
Come on!
Oh, I saw ass cheeks. That was not funny. At least I have pants.
Over here.
I like how I got.
Drug's not working.
I want my legs. Give me my legs. Doctors. Or nurses. Give me something
We're getting out of
solid.
here. Move it.
Who the heck you talking to? You and your showing your ass cheeks to me. Oh, look at you saying nice to see me. Ah, we don't want to see up your skirt.
Let's take the stairs.
Are we up yet? Get up. can't control anything besides push forward. No, check the stairs. He ain't you to help me up.
This way.
Oh no, the bleeding cheeks. What the heck is that? Oh. Join the fox team. Yes, a solid chair. Bastard. Yes. I'm walking. My legs, they return to me. Please. Ah, god dang it.
This isn't gonna work. We better take the elevator.
You're gonna make me turn around. Hello. How are you? You feel good stuff. Ah, asterisk. The butane is not what we need, okay? Tell me, hurry up, boy. Help me get up there. Yes.
What the hell is that?
She's about to set this place ablaze.
Something's coming.
Ishmael! Ishmael! Right there. Excuse me. There's Ghost Rider. Saw that. Don't make me look bad. Oh. Yes. Yes. No.
Calm down. You can do this.
Slowly start I will not go to Yes. Get up. Yes.
Drugs kicked in? Good, let's hurry.
I don't know. I've never played this song.
Hold up, let's fix this. Next time, do it yourself. It's always good to try and manage your injuries while hiding from the enemy.
Okay.
Over there.
Do I get to control this now? Yes, I got the whole.
This way, hurry.
Stop with all the loading screens. Let's go. Loading
Keep
screens.
your head down.
Now I gotta go back to crawling. Come on.
Help me, please.
Oh, that's graphic. At least the exit room wasn't that bad. Let's move it back up.
Let's move.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Help me! I don't want to die!
Keep moving. Jesus, Snake doesn't even flinch.
Here! Over here!
Oh my god. They're killing everybody in this
Walk.
movie.
Press the stance button to stand up. Don't get caught in those searchlights.
Action. Cover 1. Approach obstacles such as walls head on to hug the obstacle and conceal yourself. This is called being covered.
Here they come. Hurry.
God dang it! That
Don't you die on me.
Continue
Ahab.
for checkpoint.
Ahab. Ahab.
Ahab! 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 Ahab!
Time to walk. Press the stance button to stand up.
Yeah, just stand up.
Don't get caught in those searchlights. Here they come. Hurry. Now!
Shit! It's ugly down there. Turn back.
Πάμε γρήγορα. Come on.
Σας παρακαλώ. Τι συμβαίνει? Δεν βλέπω τίποτα.
Δεν είναι κανένας, θα μας σκοτώσουνε.
Ναι, τον είδα πριν λίγο.
What's happening out there?
It's all right. We'll be okay.
I can't see what's happening.
Lost it happened.
You hear that? What's going on out there?
Oh, πρόσεχε.
Hey!
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 I can't see what's happening.
What is that? What's happening out there? Does anybody know?
Hey!
You hear them coming?
Why are we zoomed in on that?
Please, please.
Okay, our first stealth portion. We're going straight under.
Anything?
Negative.
He came in here. Keep looking.
This way.
don't
sitting
need to
ducks.
see the booty
Blend
cheeks.
in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl. If you move, we're done for. Play dead. Don't move.
His head just moved. Didn't they tell us? Huh? What's with that guy and the way he's holding his... Oh, he's back. Oh, we got lucky. They got lazy. Oh, are they really? Is he really pissing himself right now? Ishmael. Oh. Why is the face made of booty? Made of booty.
Hold on. We better stop and treat that injury.
I don't know how. Okay. Serious injury. If you sustain a serious injury, you'll be unable to perform certain actions such as climbing obstacles until you are getting on your horse. If you sustain a serious injury to your torso, you will not be able to recover fully without first aid. If you sustain a serious injury to your arm, you will not be able to ready a weapon. In the case of your leg, you will not be able to sprint. In these instances, quickly get behind Claire and press the action button to perform first aid. Give me a gun. Hold up. Let's look at that half gun.
We'll have to take the stairs down.
I was so give me it. Why you? Excuse me? Oh, you took him out. Okay. You gonna give me a gun? Yeah, baby, we got it here. That's crazy.
Know how to shoot a gun? Hold down the aim button to aim, then press the attack button to fire. Destroy it.
R1. R1. R1.
Hold on. I'll take the right. You take the left. Don't be so reckless.
Okay. I should have learned. Okay, I should.
Don't you die on me. Ahab.
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 Ahab. If enemy is about to spot you, to avoid the combat, get away from their position, such as be careful when you're crawling. Okay, you guys.
Shoot a gun. Hold down the aim button to aim, then press the attack button to fire. Destroy it.
Yes.
Hold on. I'll take the right. You take the left. Nice work. Let's go.
Alright, let's go fucking there. Stop showing me this dude's booty. I don't need his booty. His booty is booty. And not the good kind of booty. Got any grenades?
interference.
my pistol? Can you only carry one gun? I was horribly with that. I didn't know it was gonna be. What is this, filthy element? Element? Yeah, element? This filthy element? Oh my god. Why are they all gangsters? Why are they all holding their guns sideways? Oh, let's just go let's go inside. I don't want none of this. There we go. here I am just trying to playing this through speakers. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Who wants some? The ambulance took him out.
Get in!
Can I drive, please? I don't like the way you just go. Up. Ishmael. Base. He's not in here. He did say he was you. I'm you. Oh, that's right into glass. That's right into glass. Pretty underneath that ass. Don't kill me. Kill them. Yes, kill them, not me.
Hurry! Hurry! Hang on! Use this! Watch our backs! Shoot it! Careful, that gun's slow to reload! Shoot it! Don't let him attack! Fire just as he's about to attack! You get him?
I haven't got it.
We shook him off. Hold him off a little longer! I see it! Armor! We're almost there!
MLG, baby! We got a fire guy, and now we got Yinny. Getting lightning. I will survive. Wow, that took us an hour. Codename Chick. Yeah. A rank. Codename Chick. Chicky dicky wick wick. Alright, retreats. 0 retreats. No kills. Oh, too bad. Oh, okay. It says what? Complete the mission without allowing the man on fire to attack even once after meeting up with Ocelot. It's named after a cat. Heroism. Okay.
name's Ocelot. Big boss. You know who I am. A certain man gave me a job to do. Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself. You remember? Your partner, 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead. Until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance. First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
What, you can't keep up with world affairs in a coma? 4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. The Muslims are fighting back with Western support. Miller was training Mujahideen rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Red's 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. The squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now, in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. They'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a lager. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks. The job didn't mean anything to Miller. He only took it on to keep you safe.
Ain't that a loyal friend?
Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IWC started raising a stink. Now it's 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much time once we're there. Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on. Ha!
Now this seems like it's going to be a good series in the stream. Okay. Ooh, travel cutscene. Even more cutscenes. Drugs. Ooh, guns. Ooh, new arm. Ooh, battlesuit. Epic music. Helicopters. Smokes. Timer. Horses. No training. Ocelot's briefing. The Man on Fire. Music tape 2. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, we want to hear Ocelot's briefing. Switch camera position from left to right when in third person or shoulder view. Okay, okay, thank you for that. That's some useful information. Serious injuries. You can't get a horse. Serious injury too. Auto aim. When you're ready to open, the camera automatically adjusts the reticle at the center of the nearest target. Also, when you move, wow, speed is adjusted to enable easier targeting. Cool. This is called auto aim correction, and it can be turned off in options. I'm gonna keep that on. Views used when readying your weapon in shoulder can be default. You can switch person as necessary when using change the R1 button. By enabling the viewpoint, remember the function in the option. Blah 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 blah. Tactical takedowns. I wanted to read that. Episode 1, Phantom Limbs.
Under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing.
Do I have hologram cellular phone? I just got my only weapon. Starting Hunter Venom Smith. My arm is red now.
Getting used to it?
Is that a small Metal Gear? Oh, I've never played Metal Gear. Oh, I played Metal Gear Solid. Not Solid.
After 9 years on ice, the solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces should be the perfect warm-up.
Perfect warm-up. Yes, hologram cell phone.
Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid.
iDroid, huh?
You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority. Go ahead and close the iDroid. Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment. Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? To the right. All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is. Wrong target, boss. Use your binoculars to focus in on Violo Calais village and mark it.
Wrong target, boss. Use your binoculars to focus in on Davialo Calais village and mark it. Good. Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way.
You can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Doandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own.
Where's Mr. Irwin when we need him?
You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. They'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back.
What the heck is sticking out of her head? Is that a neural implant for her arm?
Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
And then turn around. He's gone. Okay, hold up. Let's see the controls. Horse, ready weapon. Okay. Call menu. Radio. Primary. Equip primary. Equip secondary. Equip support. Equipped item. Okay. Okay. On a horse, we attack with R2. On, get off, circle, reload, X, hide, return, speed up.
Yeah.
Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that. You were hospitalized in Dhekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain.
Why Dhekelia?
The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital, but the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. The Kelly is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Deucalion sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Hold it. There's a Soviet guard post. They're bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view.
The Greeks and Turks live side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those...
Market how you can zoom in simply.
Came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America. They all had their own stake in pitting the two.
That's marking. Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map. Security at that guard post is relatively light. Looks like the perfect place for a warm-up. Try to remember the ways you used to deal with enemies. Anytime you need advice, just give me a call.
For revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships?
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We're going to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
Continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for
sight, sound. Keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly.
Really neat. It's gonna be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics?
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union.
Only bodies out.
Includes headshots from outside weapons, tactical takedowns. Certain actions, including headshots from outside weapons, effective range, and neutralizing enemies through CQC and holdups, are counted as tactical takedowns. Factor into your score when completing the mission. Okay, I don't care.
In the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency and election.
Weapon limitations while carrying. You cannot use your primary while carrying an enemy. If you have your primary weapon equipped, when some someone, you will automatically switch to your
and
secondary.
slide.
Cool.
According to him,
weapon.
the Soviet Union's an evil empire. A second Cold War. And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently, his actions were considered...
A portable toilet. If you're gonna hide inside, watch the enemy doesn't decide to use it. Same goes for hiding downed enemies in it.
Acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. But countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity. Private forces. Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation. I remember, but... I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now. But this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The Mother Base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match.
Boss, you don't understand what he said? I guess that makes sense. It looks like that horn stuck in your head has impacted the language center of your brain. If only we had a recruit with the Russian interpreter skill, we could get by with simultaneous interpretation.
It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened.
Oh.
Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. There was a woman named Eva who arranged that. rings a bell. Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down...
You're almost at the enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village?
Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on.
A prosthetic arm.
Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There.
How about it? Can you see the village from there?
Time with it.
Look at where the enemies are stationed. Look at their gear. Take it all in. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there.
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah, at the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah, the doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations.
A parabolic antenna. There could be intel files of some kind in there.
You experienced any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Now this is gonna be a game I'm gonna have to get used to. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the stream here because we've been playing for a long time, and it's gonna take me a while to do any kind of mission. So we'll end this stream here, and we'll continue this next time. Because I got to go watch a new episode of Ruby, too. So, I'll see you guys later. Oh, by the way, yeah, next stream will be Metal Gear Solid, or maybe Minecraft. Probably Minecraft. It doesn't matter, but see you guys later. See you later.